Hi, in this movie I'll show you how you make an impulse response, a sample of an acoustic space, yourself using Altiverb. We're going to play back a sweep sound through this speaker up here and record it with microphones down the alley of the church. But let's start at the beginning, the sweep file. You download it here, audioease.com/sweep. A sweep is a sine wave that goes up from 5 Hz to 22 kHz. It is a wave file that you should be able to load onto any playback device. There's some options here, but I'll download the standard one, the 30-second sweep for a maximum of 16 seconds of reverb. Here it is, downloaded. It starts with a blip sound. The blip contains information about the sample rate of the file, about the length of the sweep and the silences around the sweep. Then there's the silence, and then the sweep itself. The shape is such that it uses the speaker best. You want to play the sweep loud to get good signal-to-noise ratio, but you do not want to overload the speaker. Overloading happens quicker at the lower and the higher ends of the speaker, which explains this peculiar shape. Then another silence, and finally another blip. I'm planning to use this handheld recorder to play back the sweep file. And it uses this memory card, so I'll copy it over to the memory card together with this dry reference audio that I have. And then I'm ready to go. I've loaded my playback device here with the sweeps and with some reference audio. I'll play back the reference audio first. So here I am at the microphones, 2 of them mounted on a single stand. That's easy because I'm going to be walking them around to find the nicest sounding spot in the church. And you can of course use a laptop with a USB audio interface to play back your sweep file and record it back in, but I'm using a separate recorder and playback device. Now, let's find that spot. That's a pretty good one. So now that we found the proper spot for the microphones, I put my recorder back there with the microphones in record, so it's running. And it's time here to play back the sweep file, which is on here as well. Now I'm going to fast forward that a little bit because all in all that takes over a minute and it's a rather annoying sound. Make sure you get that final blip in the recording as well. We need that in the post-processing. So let's go do that now. And here's the recording we made. I'll use Snapper to show it to you. Here is some of the reference audio, the blip, the sweep, and the final blip. Now I'll switch Altiverb to the Impulse Response Import tab. This is the area where we will be dragging our recording onto. But first I'll click here to tell Altiverb what is coming up. Several types of recordings can be made into impulse responses, like starter pistols or clapperboards. But I'll tell Altiverb now that we have a sweep recording lined up. Now I can just roughly clip out the sweep, including the blips, and toss it onto Altiverb. Altiverb is doing many things right now. It finds both blips, gets the info out of them, plus the exact clock speed of the playback device. And then it generates a dry sweep that perfectly matches the one that you played back. That dry sweep is calculated out of the recording, which leaves a perfectly sharp impulse response. Then, Altiverb follows the slope of the reverb tail closely, and where it hits the noise floor, it fades it away in a natural manner to total silence. Finally, it automatically clips off any audio before the impulse response. And there it is. A little over 8 seconds of reverb there. Let's play back the dry track and try the impulse response. I'll just save it to the user IR folder. And now I'm done, so thanks for watching.